Hello, this is Hubert Humphrey here, and I'm excited to talk with you today about what I think is one of the great business opportunities in the world. And I've been doing this a long time. I've been fortunate to be a part of some of the greatest business movements in history. In the largest industry in the world, the most powerful industry in the world, most lucrative industry in the world, we've gone out and built some revolutionary companies where people from all walks of life can do it. Not just the so-called quote-unquote lucky professionals. We're able to bring people from all walks of life. All it really takes is for you to be a driven, determined dreamer. If you've got the dreams, we've got the vehicle. We've got a chance for you to do something special here. And I can tell you, if I can do it, anybody can do it. If you study a little bit about my life and the lives of all the other great leaders that we've built in the past years in all these companies, guys, you'll see that they all started out. They were not great businessmen. They were not great salespeople. They were not high-end professionals in financial services. Many of them were brand new people. And the key here is that we've got a system. It's the great equalizer. I call it our leadership format system. And it's the one common denominator above all things that I've seen that caused me to extend this invitation with a lot of confidence to all of you guys out there. Because it took me, and it helped me rise up from just a little railroad conductor out there to becoming a business star. I call it from boxcar to business star. It doesn't get any more basic than that. And so, I remember a great book that I read, The E-Myth, one time. It talked about that for an ordinary person to do extraordinary things, that a system was needed, a way of doing things was needed to compensate. I like the word compensate for all the things that they didn't have, the lack of ability, the lack of experience, the lack of skill, the lack of money, the lack of all the things that most people need to be successful. That system compensated. And guys, I know it's a vehicle. And I tell people all the time, if you've got the dreams, we've got the vehicle here. And it's all about dreams. And I don't mean dreams of the night. I mean wild ambitions, dreams that you wake up in the middle of the day and want to act out, that you carry with you all the time. You want more quality of life. You want control of your life. You want to build some stability, especially when it goes through these tough times. And tough times don't last, but tough people do. Y'all have always heard that. And the key here, guys, in our business is to know that the only real ability that you'll ever have is your ability to perform. And you can't just count on a job anymore, a J-O-B. The American dream, while I want everybody that needs a job to have a job, I just hate to see the people in our country waste this great free enterprise system that we have and just limit themselves to a job, just rent out their body, when they could have, they have the ability to have a second income, a third income, multiple income streams coming in. They can go out there and be in business for themselves, but not by themselves. And here, that's what we're all about. We've got this sort of like a giant cooperative where people from all walks of life can come in here, and we're able to provide the product providers, we're able to provide the best contracts, we're able to find the best products, the best training, the best systems. And the biggest thing about us is that we're able to go out there and have a tremendous recognition system and help you live the dream. And so I'm just so excited to be able to offer this opportunity to you here. Just a little bit about our company, Hegemon Group International. That's the name of our company. HGI is the acronym, HGI. Hegemon, by the way, is a Greek word meaning to dominate, imperial dominance. We want you to be like modern day Alexanders, like Alexander the Great. Go out and conquer your future. You'll see a sword up here. You need to have your own sword in hand and go out and fight. You got to fight for it. I love the word conquer because it's not going to be given to you. It's not going to be easy. If it was easy, all the lazy people would have gotten it a long time ago. So you don't want it to be easy. It's not hard. In fact, it's very simple. But it's the doing of it. One of my great mentors in the past taught me two simple words about the whole thing. It's called do it. Do it. And we used to ask Art, what do you mean it? He said, whatever it takes. It is whatever it takes to be successful at any given time. So guys, we've got all that. Experience is the key to greatness. And if you're going to follow somebody that's been there and done that. And there's a lot of companies out there. There's a lot of so-called opportunities out there in all walks of life, even in the financial services space. Lots of companies out there. And I'll tell you this, if you're going to follow somebody that's been there, not somebody that's hoping to get there. You want to be in here and follow our experience. This is the only place you're going to find where the leadership of the company has been involved tremendously in the ground floor of the two largest financial services marketing companies in financial history. Multi-billion-dollar market cap companies out there. And guys, we're building the third one right here as we speak. So it's exciting. And I love the demographics we have here. You know, I love the word inevitability. It's one of my favorite words. And we have something called demographic inevitability. If you're gonna be in a business and you could catch a wave of inevitability, just remember, inevitable means it's going to happen. You know, I used to think about this. You know, here's the insurance business. It's the largest industry in the world, and nobody wants to sell it. Nobody wants to buy it. And it's the largest industry in the world. And that sounds like inevitability to me. And we came in and brought a whole different marketing scheme where people didn't have to be the greatest salesman in the world. They could come in and not only be personal producers, but they could come in and recruit people. And it's not who you know, it's who do they know and who do they know. And we built a system where you could go out there and build a nice little team, a nice little agency, build a giant team, and you could build thousands and thousands and thousands of people that you can override. You know, and I love the word override. You know, I love inevitability and I love override. I love inevitable overrides. That's two of my favorite words together. But this demographic inevitability, I've watched what it's done. When we started our first company that we were in, the A.L. Williams company back many years ago, and back literally in the end of 77, it actually got cranked up in January of 78, and right place, right time. The baby boomers, the 76 million baby boomers, as predicted in the Age Wave book by Ken Nightwall. The Age Wave book said those 76 million baby boomers were going to change literally the landscape of America for the next 100 years, and they've been doing that. And so those baby boomers out there were ages 20 to 34 back then, and we got in there selling buy-term and investor difference, replacing the outdated cash value whole life products that the largest industry in the world was selling. We were sort of the Robin Hoods of the industry, taking from the rich insurance companies and giving it back to middle America. We were the crusaders, and we went out there in that crusade, guys, and had over 10 million policies sold, and had over 1.5 million recruits. And it was out of that baby boomer era, ages 20 to age 34. We built an empire. That was demographic inevitability, and it helped people like us do that. Then when I built the second company, after that company was sold, I built the second company, World Marketing Alliance. Now, all of a sudden, the baby boomers were ages 30 to age 45, and all of a sudden now we built another empire out there. That demographic inevitability, big time. And the only reason why I tell you that is that you need to be at the right place at the right time. Market timing has everything to do with success. I tell our people all the time that you look for windows. We can't create a window. A window is something that gets created out in the economy or the marketplace or in the world. All you've got to be able to do is to be sure you either recognize it or be around leaders who know how to recognize when a window's open. And then when that window's open, make sure that you are prepared and have got the vehicle and everything to go through that window before it closes. And that's the secret to success. And guys, I've never seen the window open more than it is now. And when the tougher the times, the better it is for companies like us. We're a self-replicating, self-motivated, self-financed type business. And most of the success we've had in our previous companies was in these pandemics. Well, we've seen pandemics of different sorts back in the late 70s and early 80s when we built A.L. Williams, which later on became Primerica Financial, one of the big companies in the world out there. Then we built World Marketing Alliance in that second go around. And guys, I'm telling you, today that's known as World Financial Group Transamerica. So those are great companies that were built to last, and here we are building the third part of that trilogy. It's like the Lord of the Rings. This is our third part of the trilogy. So we've been on a giant odyssey for many, many years, and all those companies were just great conquests along the way. And now we're out here, I think, building the crowning achievement of all of those companies, and you guys got to have a chance to be a part of that. So I'm very excited about this opportunity. To me, it's something I learned a long time ago, that if you need being in the right place at the right time, if a problem in the economy or society is big enough, and the solution can be big enough, together, those can create one of the great business success stories of all time. And guys, we've got it now. We have a monstrous problem out there in our country today. We've got people being laid off in record numbers. 30, 40, 50, 60 million people out of their jobs, businesses going under, and no sign of relief in sight. Hey guys, this is the right place for us. I mean, I hate to see people suffer, but I also love the fact that we've got the solution for them. And so you've got all that going on out there, and you've got high inflation, you got this recession, you got all this happening. You got political confusion in Washington, worldwide economy meltdowns all over the place, and fear and immobilization out there for people. People have lost hope, and that's what we sell more than anything. We're not opportunists, but we will take the opportunity to bring an opportunity to these people. Somebody needs to. America was not built by a politician. It was built by people who came over here with dreams, and from scratch just carved out this great nation. It's built by the people, and it will continue to be built in the future. There's all this talking about what we want to make America great again. Well, I want to make America get back to dreaming and having hope again. That's what I want to have, and that's what we offer here at HGI. A chance for you to get out there and take control of your life. You start as a beginning first stepper with us, an associate. We have a position called CEO MD that you can get to as a big old marketing title, where you can literally become the CEO of your own life. Take charge of your own opportunity. That's what we give you a chance to do here, guys. So, hey, I know for a fact that I can do it. I look back at all the great people that we've brought through our systems over the years. Literally hundreds of thousands of them wear our Champions Club ring when they earn $100,000 in a rolling 12-month period of time. Just as commissions in their hands, we give them this ring. And then as they have more, as they 200,000, 300,000, $1 million, there's more diamonds and more chips. And we've got guys out there today from some of our few past businesses that make $8, $9, $10 million a year. Everybody doesn't do it, but some do. And if you're like me, all I need to know is just a handful of people can do it big. Well, that means I got a shot. And really the only two things that we can really offer you is one, an opportunity to do the business. We can't do it for you, but we can do it with you. We can support you. So all we do is offer you an opportunity, and then we can give you some examples that it really does work. As I've said before, we'd love to have people like yourselves join us. For the right person, this truly is the greatest business opportunity in the world. And the key to this, the key to being in business is to have these three things. In fact, I learned this as I studied some of the great business schools in the country, and every one of them seemed to have these three things that they said you needed to have if you were going to be successful. Number one, you need to find a company or an opportunity that's got a plan that works, a proven, tested plan that works. Well, hey, we've got the leadership format system. We got the manuals, the tapes that are involved in that, guys. So we've got that leadership format system. We've got a plan that works, a proven, tested plan that works. And number two, you need to have mentors, someone that's got vested interest in you that will coach you do on-the-job training and help you. And of course, the third thing they say that you need to have, and usually you can't find it, is the architect of the system still in play, is still active involved in the company. Well, guys, I'm right here. We've got all those things. We've got that leadership format system. We've got great success stories out there that can help you. And of course, we live in this great web-based world today where we've got all this technology and all these many things that we've got. So whatever it takes to win, we've got. And we've built all these great people out there. And that's our track record. That's the resume I submit to you. See if you'll hire me. Will you hire me in our company to help change your life? That's what we're offering you right now. So if you are, hey, we're here for you. And we invite you to come join us on this extraordinary expedition to conquer your future, become one of those modern day Alexanders. Let's do something special. We'll see you at the top.